connect with the blood donors in your region. Let's see how the first one works. If your friend or your family in hospital and need a blood transfusion, you can use Nadi to get the blood that you need in the nearest Red Cross. You can see the list of the Red Cross. Choose one of them, get the location, get the direction, or you can just call them to get the blood type that you need. But what if there is no blood for you in the Red Cross? Nadi also connect you with the blood donors in your region by sending a notification so the people in the region will know that you need their help. And after they accept your request, you can see the list of the people who want to help you. Just one of them, and then you can call them. And then you can meet them at the hospital or Red Cross and get the blood type you need. And finally, you can save your family or friends. Nadi help you in emergency situation, but Nadi also needs your help to fill up the blood stock in the Red Cross. By sending your notification, if your current location is near by the Red Cross or the blood donors even. So you can see the location, get the direction, and finally, you can donate your blood. So, this is the beginning of our journey. Come and join us, donate your blood, be a superhero, and save life. Thank you.
And we are from Telo. I want to take a quick survey. Raise your hand if you love traveling. That's great. That's great because we're on the same page. That's great actually. Okay, have you ever go traveling, just enjoy the scenery, eat the local food, take a picture and post it to the social media? If you always do that, that's great, but hey, do you want more? Have you ever been thinking, how do we maximize our travel experience and enjoy every uniqueness in the other city like a local? So, we introduce you. Wait a minute. Telonesia. Thank you. Telonesia connects travelers with local experts for a unique cultural experience. How can we do that? Let's take a look. Every traveler can explore every experience made by curated local expert. And you can choose category you want, like food, sightseeing, shopping, or even you love batik, you can choose art category. And here's what makes Telonesia is unique. We value your time. That's why in the beginning, you can choose how much time you want to spend with us. I will give you examples. You want to discover food experience in Jakarta for 3 hours today. So, if you love coffee like I do, just brew one and you can hop from one coffee shop to another coffee shop guided by our local expert. And you can taste a unique, exotic taste from Indonesian local coffee bean. Or, if you love desserts, that's sweet, you can learn how to make traditional cake and will be guided by real traditional baker. How a great way to spend 3 hours, right? So, in Telonesia, you can travel like a local in the other city. And we would like to invite all of you who have passionate, who have a lot of knowledge to become a local expert. And one question we are always asked, how can we keep you safe? So we're now in active discussion with travel companies who have researched to curate to make sure every experience is legitimate and safe. And every local expert will be qualified based on experience, validity of content, and the record of good citizenship. So, by creating the platform that connect local expert with the travelers, we believe Telonesia can empowering Indonesia economy through tourism. So, we would like to invite all of you to enjoy Indonesia. Every city is like local. And share your passion as Telonesia local expert. Thank you.
To improve your non-verbal skill. Well, you can use mirror, but it does not give you any feedback at all, so it's not reliable, right? Or you can use camera recorder, but it does not give you any way to benchmark your practice to another practice, so it's not that reliable as well. But that's why we are here. We want to introduce you Koda, an interview practicing app that gives you quantitative feedback by analyzing your eye contact and your volume level. So, my friend Reza, he really wants to get this job next month. He tried using Koda, and let's see how he did it.
Dalam 5 tahun ke depan, saya berencana untuk menjadi seorang pemimpin. Saya ingin menjadi orang yang mampu berperan di perusahaan ini.
Alright, what do you guys think? Yeah, it seems he's a little bit nervous, right? But let's see what Koda says about that. Oh, by the way, Koda analyzed 2 things: your eye contact using the true depth camera system, and your volume level using the analysis of decibel volume. So, by that, Koda suggests Reza to increase his eye contact and improve his volume level. In this report, we can check the result question by tapping the P1, P2, P3, and so on. And by the way, most of them are yellow, means that Reza's eye contact is actually lacking. Well, he can improve that later. Let's see the volume analysis. Most of them are yellow as well. Reza's volume is too quiet, but it's his first attempt. So, let's see the second attempt.
Apa yang menjadi kelebihan Anda?
Oke, jadi saya ini orangnya sangat bersemangat banget. Saya sangat antusias terhadap hal-hal baru yang saya hadapi. Saya orangnya ini mau belajar banyak. Saya ingin mau belajar segala sesuatu selagi saya masih muda. Saya ingin memberikan segala ide-ide kontribusi saya untuk perusahaan agar perusahaan bisa menjadi lebih maju ke depannya.
Okay. Let's see what Koda says about that. Great. His eye contact is much better right now. Most of them are green. That's great, Reza. Let's see his volume level. Oh, lots of reds. His voice is too loud. Because sometimes when you're speaking too loud, all the time, it makes the interviewer might not get comfortable with it, right? So, he will fix that. So let's see the last attempt.
Apa yang menjadi kelemahan Anda?
Kelemahan saya adalah saya ini orangnya suka menunda-nunda pekerjaan. Saya procrastinate. Tapi seiring berjalannya waktu, saya terus berusaha untuk memperbaiki hal-hal tersebut. Saya berusaha untuk overcome procrastinate yang sering saya lakukan agar saya bisa mencapai tujuan-tujuan di dalam hidup saya bisa mencapai cita-cita saya bisa mencapai apa yang saya inginkan di dalam hidup saya.
Now I like it. It seems more relaxed. Very soon. We got the notification already. So for all of my fellow graduates, don't forget, download this app, practice your interview with Koda, and we hope all of you can get your dream job. Thank you very much.
My name is Richard, and we are from Helian. We are here to empower home care. Meet our dear friend, Vina. Vina is a 44 years old. She's a successful business consultant. She is a wife. She is a mother of 2. And most importantly, she is a loving daughter. About a year ago, Vina's family changed forever when her dad was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. Now, her dad needed constant care and Vina could not do it alone. So she had to form a home care team. Now, in Indonesia, elderly care usually involves domestic helper. And Vina had to hire 2 domestic helpers to help provide care for her dad around the clock. Now, having help is one thing. However, Vina struggles with making sure that her home care team is on time and accurate on her dad's medication schedule, on her dad's daily activities. Now, many of us might focus our attention towards her dad when critical situation like this arises. However, have we looked and considered at how important and demanding being a caregiver is? There are many family caregivers out there in the same situation as Vina. A staggering 2 out of 3 elderly with disability receive their care exclusively from their family. Imagine the stress and the burden that is being put on the sons and the daughter. So how can we empower home care? How can we make sure that Vina's dad receives the best home care possible even when Vina is not around, even when she is working, when she is being a parent? So we came up with Helian. Helian is your shareable patient logbook for full-time home care. With Helian, Vina can plan her dad's daily agendas, such as her dad's medication schedule, her dad's daily activities, and with Helian, Vina can clarify her dad's restrictions. Does the dad have any allergies, and make sure it appears at any related activities. Also, when it comes to multiple caregivers, they can log and share all these notable changes, small changes that might affect her dad. For example, this is how the conversation usually goes when there was a switching between caregiver. Vina would ask, "Opa, gimana sih hari ini? How is dad doing today? Makanya lagi dikit atau banyak? Is her dad eating more or less?" These small little informations is something that you cannot miss because it might lead to more symptoms in the future. And Vina do not want this information to be missing during the transition. Now let's take a quick look of how Vina would plan her dad's morning schedule. As you can see, there is memory exercises, morning medications, shower time, breakfast. And inside the morning medications, you can see the details. There is the name of the medications, the dosage, where does Vina put the medication on, and then there is, under the card, there is restrictions. Her dad doesn't like when we call his pills medicines, so he prefers to call it supplements. Now, Vina can rest easy knowing that even when she is not around, even when she is working, even when she is being a parent, that her dad will still get the best possible home care. Helian is now available to download for free on App Store, and through our integration with widgets and Apple Watch, we make it easier for Vina to look at her dad's upcoming and recent agenda without even going into the apps. Now, and as a team, we just want to say to any caregivers out there that you are not alone and help is on the way.
Thank you.
And our app was inspired by the visually impaired community in Indonesia. Unfortunately, we have 3.5 million people in Indonesia who suffer visual impairment. And that puts us as the second highest country that have the visually impaired population in the world, with 87% of them are Muslims. Wait. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to use this filter. Wait. Come on. All right. Yay. So, we had the opportunity to work with a couple of communities from throughout the city, and we had a chance to actually dig deeper how they go on about their daily lives, so we could understand. They, just like us, they're actually parents, they're students, and some of them are even working as accountants. And during our interviews, we asked them, what are their aspirations? And they all share one common thing, and that thing is independence. Independence as Muslims, independence means that they will be able to practice their faith independently. In our interviews with the communities, we found that it is difficult for them to find the Kibla directions. But for us, it's easy because we can find the arrows on the stickers, on the ceilings, everywhere, and they can determine immediately where the Kibla direction is. But for the visually impaired, not so much. That's why we came up with Khairan. It is an app that could help Muslims in general, but it was built around the visually impaired needs. Let's say it's 6:10 p.m. and it's time for a Maghrib prayer. You will get a notification such as this. And you can immediately tap on that notification to bring you straight to the Kibla finder. This Kibla finder will help you find the Kibla directions, and it is so easy to use, and my friend Jason is going to help me show it to you. First, you hold your phone on your palm, parallel to the ground, and then rotate your body along with it.
Kibla found.
And as soon as you face the Kibla, it will give you both haptic and sound feedback. So you will know definitely that you are indeed facing the Kibla. On another case, if you decide that you want to pray in a mosque, so you can just open the mosque finder and it will list all the nearby mosques around you, and it will put the closest one on the top. And if you choose the top one, actually choose any of the mosques, it will show you how to get there. It connects to the Apple Map and show you the directions. Now you might notice that it sounds funny because it speaks really fast, right? Because this is actually, I'm already forgiving with you actually. This is already dialed down. Because for blind people, they have a heightened sense of hearing. And they can hear a lot faster. And in actuality, their settings are actually more than twice as fast as this. And they're amazing people, right? So Khairan is already easy to use. But we took easy to the next level by taking advantage of Siri shortcut. So if you all you have to do is just record your own phrases like nearest mouse. So when you are on the home screen and you say, "Hey Siri, find me nearest mouse," and Khairan will do exactly just that. Last but not least, Khairan is implemented on Apple Watch. You will get the same notification, haptic feedback and sound feedback right on your wrist, so you will not miss it. Now, we were glad that we were able to work with these amazing people, and we would like to invite you to spread the word of Khairan, because Khairan is available on the App Store now, and it's available for free without ads. That's important. Thank you.